It's useful to know as you enter into any learning endeavor what it is you should expect. So let me go over what it is you should expect from this video. Not surprisingly, we're going to be talking about computer forensics. That is, of course, the title of this set of lessons. So what is computer forensics all about? You can expect a broad coverage of forensics topics. Now, with the broad coverage comes a good skim of a lot of topic areas, which means we're not going to be going into great detail in any one specific area, but covering a pretty good range of all of the areas that relate to computer forensics. Some of the topic areas that we'll be going into could actually be college classes in and of themselves, or an entire set of lessons in and of themselves. So when we're talking about computer forensics, there's a lot of ground to cover, and we're going to cover a good amount of it, but not in great depth. This, of course, means that what we're doing is opening doors for you to go exploring yourself. There's really no better way to learn this material than to go get your hands dirty, dig in as we're going through these lessons, and take this as a starting point to go do your own investigation and learn in greater detail once I've gotten you started down the path in some of these topic areas. Certainly go investigating and learning about these various topics in more detail. It takes some people entire careers to amass the amount of knowledge that is required to be an expert. So we're going to get you started down the path of heading in that direction. And we're going to do that by covering this broad range of topics and open a lot of doors for you to go investigating further once we've gone through this set of lessons. Very hands-on. I'm a big believer in hands-on learning. So we're going to cover tools and techniques, not just present a bunch of theoretical material with a lot of slideware. I'm a big believer in, okay, so here's a tool, here's how you get started with it. Now go and figure out how you are going to make the best use of it in the way that you process information, in the way that you learn, and the way that you would use the tool in a way that makes the most sense to you and the types of activities that you would be engaged in. I'm going to demonstrate the use of these tools and techniques. And again, some of these tools are very dense. We could spend hours talking about some of them, so I'm going to get you started on some of the basics. As you get using the tools, you'll of course get more familiar with some of the more advanced capabilities that these tools have. Again, we've got a broad overview. There's a lot of material. In many cases, as I said, there's overview coverage. We're going to skim over the surface of it, show you some depth in some places where it's appropriate to show you depth, and places where it's possible to show you some depth. But again, nothing is a replacement for getting your hands dirty, getting in and using these lessons as a starting point for your own investigation and figuring out how you would best make use of these. So in conclusion, what you can expect is a pretty broad overview of computer forensics topics. We're going to get technical, we're going to get hands-on, and you're going to see some demonstrations. We're going to talk a lot about computer forensics and the range of topic areas that that particular field encompasses.